What is up, y'all? We are back with AttaGirl podcast. My name is Riley White.
And this is Cam.
And we are going to kind of have some fun today. We're going to talk about some of our funny dating stories.
Yeah, I have too many.
I know. And it's one of those things, like, they're funny to me. And then when I share them out loud, I'm like, okay, Riley, maybe you shouldn't share that, because what does that say about you? That you want to date with a guy that did that?
No, I totally agree. Sometimes when I share these stories, they're like, wait, so did you cut him off after that? And I'm like, oh, no.
There are a few more dates, actually. Yeah, you're right. That does sound that's embarrassing. Oh, goodness. And then we're going to kind of move on and talk about our icks.
And I just want to put out there before you jump down our throat, they're just silly things.
Yay!
They're not, it's not deal breakers. They're not, whatever. It's just silly things that men do that we cringe at.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a red flag.
Yeah,
An ick is just very light.
Yeah.
Red flag is kind of heavy. And then we're going to actually talk about, what our type is. What are we actually looking for in a guy? And
maybe even how we got there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How has it changed over the years?
Yes.
The things that we value. I'll go ahead and start with a story. And this one's not as bad as the ones that I'm getting into, but it's the first date I actually ever went on. I think I was a junior in high school. Yeah, I don't think I was 16 yet, because he was, but I wasn't. And we went Enoing, for those who had an Eno. That was kind of the thing that the cool kids did. You'd stack them,
Did y'all call yourselves like granola?
Granola girls?
Yeah.
Yes. Braids in our hair.
Oh, yeah. Chacos.
Literally, if you were not wearing
Kavu persons.
Or the Patagonia shorts.
Yeah. I'm visioning it.
If you weren't wearing that while you Eno'd, were you actually Enoing?
Really? You are a poser.
Yeah, you're not a real granola girl. And did you throw on a headband too to kind of touch it all?
Yeah.
Put it all
the
together?
really thick ones that scrunch.
To bring it all together. So now we painted this picture for y'all. So I'm going Enoing with this guy.
Nice.
He dipped a lot at the time, which if you knew me, it's like, Riley, what were you doing? I don't know. I was not for it. And he knew it. So right when I first get into the truck, when he picks me up, he's like, by the way, I threw out all my dip.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that means a lot. Because I told him I'd never kiss a dipper. That's changed. But I told him I would never kiss a dipper. So he throws it all out. We go to the preserve and we're walking down and I slip and fall. I mean, when I say I bust it, like, I bust it, and he just stands there and just laughs and laughs and laughs, which I get because it's awkward. But I was also like, are you going to at least help me up?
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm here sitting in the dirt. And you're not going to at least be like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
He's like hands on his knees laughing.
Yes, bent over laughing. Yes. I was like, at least I am. I guess I'm funny. I don't know. I made him laugh. Is that a good sign? So I put this Eno up. We're sitting there. He awkwardly puts his arm around me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, we're laying in this Eno, but I'm not super comfy with you, so this is really awkward. He pulls out his phone, and he's like, do you want to listen to some music?
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm a big music girly.
I'm scared.
Yeah. I'm like, absolutely. I love music. Pandora.
Oh, God.
No hate against Pandora. It used to be the ish. But you don't get to choose songs if you don't have premium.
Right.
So we just had to choose a station and shuffle.
Uh-huh. Which station?
And it was not even a speaker. Like, he didn't bring a speaker. We were
just on the phone.
We were listening to it on his phone. There was no speaker. And I actually don't remember the station. I just remember already, like, where you have an ick and you're like, this can't get over fast enough. So we're sitting there listening to music off his phone, and he goes, hey, can I braid your hair?
Oh, sweet.
I was like, well, have you seen those TikToks where it's like, you ask him, hey, what is this makeup product? And he knows it. And it's like, how do you know it?
Yeah,
From
right.
an ex?
Yeah.
Or
what's the sound? Who cooked here?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sitting there asking to braid my, I said, who taught you how to braid hair? Huh? You should braid your ex's hair? Huh? Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was just weird for a lot of reasons.
Did he have sisters?
No sisters. 2 brothers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I know all about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then, actually, funny thing, the girl he dated for years and years and years is actually now one of my best friends.
Oh.
So I'm like, you taught him how to braid hair.
Yeah.
Nice. So he sits there and he's braiding my hair. We're listening to music off of his phone. And I finally am just like, I'm tired. Can we go back to the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no second date. And then he told me he got mad at me because I didn't go on a second date and I didn't like him. By the way, I started dipping again.
Okay.
It's like, cool. You're the one that's going to have mouth cancer, not me.
That's your jaw to worry about, not mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that one's kind of mild, but that was like the first experience of dating. And I was very uncertain after that if I ever wanted to actually date again.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
That's it. Like, I have all these friends that love going on dates, love dating apps and going on dates. I am not that girl. I find them awkward. I'd rather, especially if I haven't met you first, like I've got to meet you, get a vibe, and then decide I want to go on a date with you because I've had too many bad experiences.
Totally get that. Oh my gosh, I totally get that. I think I'm trying to decide which one, if I should just go all in. Yeah, I should.
I think you should. Let's get into it.
So, this was like only a few years ago. I was on dating apps. I was on Bumble.
Oh, okay.
And I see this guy who graduated from my same high school. And when we were in high school, he was very he was like in the popular group, played football.
Yeah.
He graduated like a few years older than me. So like I had always seen like he was like the older popular football guy. So when I saw him and saw that he had like liked me on Bumble, or I haven't had Bumble in a while.
Don't you have to respond first? But then they can can say yes.
So I think I swiped right on him and we matched. And I think
okay.
So I was like, oh my God, like I was excited.
Right, yeah, he was a stud.
Yes, I was so excited. So we start like messaging and whatever, and everything seems normal. And I'm like, you want to just come hang out? Like I lived with a friend at the time, so I was telling her, and she was like, invite him over, just do it. Like this is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we were transported into our like 6th grade bodies, like being excited over the older high schooler.
No, I totally get that. The guy who was the stud hot quarterback that was older than you at the time.
Yeah.
If he were to this day reach out to me, I'd still be like, oh my God.
You get a little giddy, like you'll feel like a little girl.
Like, oh my gosh, he likes me?
Yeah.
Cool.
So he agrees to come over, and maybe I wasn't specific. Let me just throw it out there. We never had any like over the line like talk. It was flirty but not sexual.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Well, he comes.
Oh no. I'm getting nervous.
Yeah. He comes with a bag. He holds it out like this with his arm out. I open the door and he's like, I brought my spin-a-night bag.
Oh no.
Spin-a-night.
Oh no.
I brought my spin-a-night bag. That's the first words he said.
A spin-the-night bag.
Yeah. It was like leather satchel. Yes. And I was like, oh
no.
I just kind of giggled. I didn't really say much. I was like, oh, okay, you know.
Spin the night. STN.
Spin the night.
When did we ever decide this was an STN?
No, really. So anyway, we ended up sitting. He decided, okay, so in my living room, there's a big long couch and a recliner.
Okay.
He chooses to sit in the recliner, so I have to sit on top of him, I suppose. Like, I was like, you want to sit on the couch? He was like, recliner looks comfy. And I was like, okay. Jesus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm like sitting on the arm of the recliner, so I'm not on his lap.
Yeah.
Because it's too much so suddenly. I don't know you, really.
I don't know you. That's the worst. I'm not cuddling and getting that close with someone that I'm just now hanging out with for the first time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I already have the ick from the spin-a-night bag. And then he wants me to like immediately sit on top of him.
Yeah, this is not good vibes.
Yeah, bad vibes. So I'm like internally panicking, right? I'm like, oh God. I'm like in my head, all that's going is, I hate him. I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him. I hate him.
Because you know exactly what he's like wanting this night to turn into.
Yes.
And you're like, no.
Yeah,
whoa.
this is not what I had in mind.
No.
So we end up kissing. And the kiss was not bad. He's not a bad kisser. But I had a mental block.
Yes.
Like, I was not having it. It was horrible to me. Yeah. So instead of being an adult,
it's fine.
And just saying like, so I'll go ahead and preface, this is my fault.
Well, okay.
This is my fault.
Okay, this is on you.
This one's, Instead of saying like, hey, I'm not feeling it tonight or any night or whatever, just being honest.
I think we had different expectations going into tonight.
Yeah, that would have been so much easier than what I'm about to tell you happened.
Okay.
I go into my roommate's bedroom, run in there, and I'm like, I hate him. Please help me. Help me get him out of here. I don't know how to tell him. I don't know. What do I do?
What to do? Yeah.
So she's like, okay, I'm going to come up with this story and just go along with whatever I say when I come out. I'm like, cool.
Easy.
I'm like, yep.
She's helping me out here.
Like 5 minutes go by. She runs out in a panic. Like, she's ready.
How did you keep it together?
I almost didn't. Like, I was almost, like, busting out laughing. But she runs out in a panic. She's like, my dad.
Oh, no.
She said, my dad's been in a car accident. Like, we have to go.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like,
so dramatic. I put my best actress face on. I mean, I'm ready.
I don't know how you did that, though. A car accident.
I know, right?
How tragic, though, to
I
say.
know.
Let's pray for her homegirl's dad.
Like I said, bad idea, my fault.
You didn't come up with the story, though, so that's not on you.
I didn't, but it gets worse. So I'm like, oh, my God. Like, did he call the police? Like, what's going on? And she was like quick on her feet. He can't call the police. He's been drinking.
So he got in a car accident. He's a drunk driver.
Right. I mean, it just snowballs to like, hey, her dad happens to be the worst. He's really not lovely, but he's getting all of the blame. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, so she's like, we have to go pick him up. Like, I look at him and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't expect this.
Yeah, who would? My best friend's dad is a drunk driver that just got in a car accident.
So, he says, hey, don't worry about it. I'll drive. He says, I'll drive you guys. I'll help. And I'm like,
wow, what?
Immediately, me and her both.
What a good guy.
I know, he's so sweet.
I mean, he's trying to get in your pants, and then he offers to drive to go help out her dad.
Yeah. So me and my roommate look at each other really quick, and we're like, no.
Bad idea.
We're like, since he's look, Brianna. Oh well, that's my roommate. Well,
sorry,
that's fine. We can tell
Chica.
her name.
Yeah,
name drop. Love you. She's like, since my dad's already been drinking, he might feel weird about a random man being there. Like, I'm his little girl.
Absolutely, that'd be a very uncomfortable situation for him.
Yeah. She's like, I'm scared he'll get angry, and then whatever. Just really snowballs the story. And he's like, oh, okay, like no worries. I'll stay here and chill with the dogs and make sure they're good.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. He's gonna stay home.
He's gonna stay at our house without us
at your
there.
house. Mm-hmm. You're leaving. You're gonna go pick up the drunk dad that just got in a car accident. No, it's fine. I'll stay with the dogs.
I'll watch the dogs. Sit. Yeah, sweet man.
Wow.
Maybe I'm rethinking this whole thing. Maybe he's so nice.
Yeah, now that we look back, wait.
He was so considerate.
He was really trying to help out. Wow.
So, in this moment, I should have said no, leave.
Like, no, I didn't. It's better for you to go home.
I didn't.
It's a tragic night. You didn't.
I didn't.
You let him dog sit.
I let him dog sit. Me and my roommate leave our house.
And you were trying to get him to leave. So you left.
We left our own house. I'm just trying to get away from this guy. And I leave my own house and leave him on my couch.
With the dogs.
With the dogs cuddling.
And a spend the night bag.
I guess he's in the recliner because it's more comfortable. Yep. Leave my house.
What did y'all do once you get in the car and realize, like, wait, crap, my dad's not in a car accident. He's not drunk. Where do we go?
We circle around town. We're talking. We're like, what can we say? What do we do? Oh, my God. Like, we're panicking.
Yeah, this man is still in our house.
I texted him, and this is so stupid.
Oh, no.
It was Thanksgiving weekend. So my roommate's mom lived 2 houses down from us. Yeah. Not far. I don't know that he knew that though. Oh. So
okay.
I just told him, I was like, hey, my roommate's mom is gonna go put some casseroles in our fridge since we have extra space. Like, you probably should get out of there because that's so weird that you're there.
You're just chilling in our house.
She would be so weirded out that you're just on our couch.
See, my thing is the fact that this is where your head goes, like, in panic mode. Like, casseroles in the fridge, get out now.
Oh, no. I don't know. I don't understand my brain in this moment. Like, why couldn't I just say, like, hey, get out?
Yeah.
Honestly. Hey, get out.
Yeah.
No. I couldn't. I don't know why. I don't know if I didn't want to, like...
Hurt his feelings.
Like, look
burn
like
the bridge.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
know. Anyway, he argued with me for a little bit about... He's like, why can't I just sit here? Like, what's weird about it? Like, I can explain why I'm here.
Like, you cannot be in the house when she's bringing casseroles. Why? What is not clicking?
I can help bring the casseroles.
I'll get him out of the car for her. I'll carry him in so she doesn't have to.
Oh, it was so weird. Hey, and to top this all up, he ended up leaving, and it was fine, and we were safe in our own home again.
Good.
He ended up getting married 2 months later.
2 months after this night.
2 months.
Oh my gosh, he probably brought the spend the night bag and then moved in like a week later.
Exactly.
That's what he wanted to do with you. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I dodged a bullet.
You did.
And also, this is not important. But he took his hat off.
He was a
old man
hatfish.
bald spot.
He's a hatfish.
Yeah. Old man bald spot. Like, not like all bald. Like Dr. Phil.
So maybe high school he peaked. Oh no.
Like Dr. Phil. Yeah. And he's like, what, 25 at the time?
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Phil!
He literally... he went from being the stud. I mean, that's the story of their lives, though.
Yeah.
That's why, thank goodness, we did not peak in high school.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Spend the night bag, man.
Spend the night bag, man. Mm-hmm. He's a fast mover, that's for sure. Get married swear. 2 months later.
I think they're still married with children. I mean,
children. They probably had children, what, the night of the honeymoon?
I swear. They moved. They didn't mess around.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. The next two aren't really like long stories. It's just things that happened that, like I said, why I hate dating. I mean, I do, but I don't, but I do.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. We're sitting at a restaurant, and I've already hung out with this dude a few times. I know I kind of have a thing for him, and probably until this night, but we're sitting at this restaurant, and he's looking at the menu, deciding what he wants to eat, and our waiter comes over. He asks the waiter, hey, man, does the margarita pizza actually taste like a margarita?
Oh,
I'm sitting there. I mean, I start sweating, and I'm like, okay, my armpits are sweating.
No,
I'm really embarrassed.
Didn't.
He asked if a margarita. By the way, margarita pizza, it's cheese.
Yeah,
it's
diesel.
Yeah,
I think.
I don't think there's any lime juice or tequila.
What in the world?
Pizza. I'm sorry, a pizza, and you ask a margarita pizza if it tastes like a margarita. Are you drinking the pizza? Is it blended up in a glass?
Also, it's not even spelled the same.
No, it's not. No. I'm sitting there and I'm like, this did not leave his mouth. And then the waiter's like...
God. And like no sarcasm, like he was dead serious.
No, he was for real.
Got it.
He could have at least asked me so then I didn't have secondhand embarrassment.
Did he play it off like he was kidding? Like, I'm just messing with you.
He was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, what did the waiter say?
The waiter was like, no, man, it's actually, so it's just got cheese and this, and he started listing out everything on the pizza. He's like, no, it doesn't taste like margarita. I think he didn't want to embarrass him because here he is on a date. Yeah. And this man just in front of his date asked.
Oh, God, that one hurts.
How embarrassing. So I had that happen, and that has still stuck with me, and that was probably over a year ago, but I'm like, no way this man just asked that.
It hurts. How old is he?
He is 30.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's 30. And he asked that. Yes.
I'm screaming. I'm sorry.
Things like that, I just can't let go, and I'm like, nuh-uh. No way. And I just sat there just speechless, honestly, and embarrassed. Like, I don't think he could tell, but I think my blush, I was blushing.
Oh, for sure.
I was hot. I was like...
My chest would have been, like, splotchy.
I was like, I should have asked to go to the bathroom so I could just, like, fan myself off, because I was like, no way this just happened.
I don't remember if I've had anything...
Well, another thing, see...
oh, no.
Why?
There's more.
Oh, well, this is a different... Oh, the same guy, though, another thing that just really... was not it. He only listens to 90s country.
Okay.
He will not listen to anything new. He thinks it's not country music, and he hates it.
Gotcha.
And so I mentioned going to a concert, and he's like, well, I'll drop you off. Excuse me? You'll drop me off? So I'll go by myself?
Yeah.
No, it's a no for me. So things like that, when I found out I'm a big music lover, and you sit here and tell me, no, I don't like new music.
Yeah, but if you can't like even just enjoy it for 2 hours while your girlfriend, because potential girlfriend,
making
whatever,
her happy,
like suffer,
because
I'm sure I'm very sure he would make you suffer in one of his little interests.
Right?
Whatever it might be.
Margarita pizzas. He'd probably make me make a margarita, like an actual margarita pizza.
No, bro, like I swear it's sick. It's really cool. Just wait, I'll show you. Yeah. And he plays a 4-hour video game all in one sitting.
Right?
No, it's really sick. Just watch, I promise.
Yeah. Guys like that are actually the worst.
But no, I won't sit through a concert for you.
No, sorry. I don't like the music. Another time I went, this was last year too. Both of these were last year. Last year was like actually kind of terrible with dating for me.
Right.
It was a phase. But I was sitting on a date with another guy. He's from California. And I told him I'm from Hoover, Alabama.
Oh, God. I remember this one. Yeah. Sorry. I just forgot. Okay.
Yeah. I tell him I'm from Hoover, Alabama. He goes, oh my God, like the Hoover Dam. I sat there and I immediately was like, can I get the check, please?
For the listeners only, my eyes are closed and I'm in fetal position. Yeah. Not really, but I'm feeling it.
Check, please. Please get me out of here. Hoover Dam. I live in Hoover, Alabama, and you ask me, and you're from California. It's closer to you than it is to me. What do you mean, the Hoover Dam?
Jeez Louise, dude.
In this same conversation, tells me how he missed the ocean and surfing so much, and he brought a real-life clam back, put it in his bathroom. Weeks go by, I wonder where this god-awful smell is coming from.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it's the clam that you put in your bathroom that was a real live clam that died.
That's an animal.
It's an animal, and it was rotting in your bathroom.
Oh,
he said he goes in there and opens it, and flies come out.
Oh, come on. Come on.
This is your first date with a girl, and you're telling her this? You think I ever want to step foot in your house?
No, really. Ew.
He thought it was his roommate that smelled bad. He's like, I was gonna have a talk with him that he needs to work on his hygiene, and then I go in the bathroom and realize it's the clam. I'm also like, did you fly all the way back home with this clam in your bag? Like, what did you do with it? Did you put it in your toiletry bag? Did you put it with your clothes? Like,
no, it's right next to his toothbrush.
You know it is.
Ew.
You know he probably shut his toothbrush in the clam. Oh wait, it looks like a great toothbrush cover.
Hey, that's actually a big brain right here.
Yeah, good idea. See, I think, golly, that just really did it for me. I honestly kind of can't believe. Yeah. This is why I don't like dates. I think I'm scarred.
I get it. It's so difficult to date someone. Like the first few, it's so hard to get past the first few because, I mean, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, men. Like, you're nervous too.
Yes, absolutely.
You're pulling stories out of your tail, trying to have something to say, like sound interesting, funny, whatever. Yeah. I get it. But just, here's a tip.
Or
here's
not.
The tip, please. Don't start with the clam story.
No, oh my gosh. Letting me know that that you smell and your place smells and you're that dumb that you literally brought a clam back.
And don't ask too many stupid questions.
No, please.
Like, if it sounds like, rehearse them in your head.
Yes. Think through it. Make sure.
On a date, just ask the girl about her. She'll probably switch the question around on you. You'll talk about yourself a little, and then you go home and feel good about yourself.
Right?
Because please don't ask the waiter if it's margarita pizza tastes like margarita.
Like, no. Or look it up on your phone.
Yeah, Google it under the table.
If you genuinely are confused about something and you're like embarrassed to say it, which you probably should be, look it up on your phone. Real quick. That's all. See, and that's why today is so screwed in dating, because it's like no one asks a girl on a date anymore. Nobody does.
Yeah.
And so
I haven't been asked on a date in months and months and months.
I think the last time, I went on a date this summer, but it's so hit or miss because no one asks you to go on dates. And so when you get asked, you jump at the opportunity because you never get asked. Yeah. And then stuff like this happens. You're like, well, I'm never dating again.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's so bad.
Ugh, speaking of bad things, let's kind of move on to some of our icks.
I would love to. I would love nothing more because this is one of my favorite topics.
I know, it's kind of fun. I have a little list of things that I'm like, yeah, these are big icks.
I think my number one ick in the whole world. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna start big.
Yeah,
and then we can talk about others. When a man wears slides, like Nike slides, whatever. No socks. Just toes out, dogs out for everyone to see. They're like gripping the dang rubber slide. I gotta go.
No, see, that is a huge ick when friends and I go out and we see that, especially at a bar. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, who's doing that?
People do that at bars.
And they have the bar tar on their toes.
No. Immediately no.
Like you can hear the slide slapping their heel when they walk.
What do you do? This man walks up to you at a bar, asks to buy you a drink.
I mean, like, I can count all 10 of your toes. No thanks. I don't want to see your foot right now. I'm turned off.
So no drink.
No drink.
It's not worth a free drink.
I mean, well, a free drink, and then I'm never speaking to you again.
You're done. That's it.
I'm going to take the drink. I'm going to count all of your toes, and I'm going to say, good riddance.
Yeah, bye.
Yikes.
See, kind of going off of the toenails and feet, and I hate when a guy has long fingernails. I hate it with a burning passion.
I would honestly rather them bite their nails to nubs.
Me too.
Than long fingernails.
That is me to a T. I don't want to see long fingernails. If it is past your skin, no.
Oh my God! If I can see the white,
you're done.
I don't like it.
I've actually like I'll purposely like snap guys and be like ask something and be like, you promise, you pinky promise, and I make them put their pinky up and show me their pinky on Snapchat so I know if they have long nails or not.
Smart. That's big brain.
Yeah, no, I cannot do long fingernails.
No, I get it. It's a little, I don't know what it is. Is it because it's too feminine? Is it because it's like, okay, maybe it's not even the feminine.
No.
Wow. The feminine aspect. Let me rearrange the words and be able to say it. It's also that men are just not as hygienic with their nails as women are.
So they're like, dirty.
Yeah. Like they'll have like the black underneath. Goodbye.
It's also just like when I think of like a guy like kissing me, holding me, I'm like, don't claw me ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just for so many reasons why a guy should never have long fingernails ever. Sorry, guys. If you're watching this, please cut them. Or bite them off.
I don't even care.
Even if you nibble, that's fine. It's way better than having long fingernails.
What's your list say?
Okay, another one here. Another one is if I'm at a restaurant and we have a waiter or a waitress, be kind. If you have an attitude or you are disrespectful or you, for some reason, feel like you deserve, I don't know, great treatment. Whatever it is, do not be rude. I don't care.
I hate that too.
That for me is such a turnoff. I'm like, that shows me that you are not a kind human being, period.
Oh, definitely.
Like, you think you're above someone else and you're not.
Like, I've been a waitress before. I know how difficult it is and how easy it is to mess something up.
Yes.
Whether it's your fault or the back's fault, like it's easy either way.
Yeah.
If someone gets heated, I get so ill. Or if they just come across as like entitled.
Exactly. That's the word I was looking for. Entitled. Who do you think you are?
Yeah. I hate that.
Like you are being served. Period.
I think that's actually a deal breaker.
That's
more than an ick for me.
It's so gross. Yeah. I'm like, ew. You're not a kind person.
I hate it too. Let's see. Oh, yeah. There's some interesting ones on here. Being too clingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine line. And it's easy to overstep.
Oh, it's very easy.
Because I don't mind someone genuinely being around me, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, please enjoy
and being
to be
interested in you.
Yeah. That's not too clingy, but it's the fact. So, okay, this comes with a story. Sorry. I kind of halfway dated this guy not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Only like a month of my life. Like, nothing crazy. But, this was my ick with him because, so we went to Rock the South, right? And he asked me, he was like, just for because we didn't have good service, remember? He was like, just for peace of mind, can you just share your location for this weekend? And I was like, honestly, I was like, fine. Like, that's not a huge ask. Just so.
But you're going to be in one location all weekend.
I know. But I was like, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. So I shared my location. I forgot to unshare it after this weekend. Not for long, because he texted me and said, where did you go in Albertville today? And I said, what? That's the place I live. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, it wasn't your house, and it was some random house in a neighborhood.
Absolutely not.
I said, oh, no, you do not have this, authority that you think you have. I immediately unshared my location.
Absolutely.
And I was like, not that it's any of your business. Mm-mm. I was meeting with the people that I'm going to dog sit for next week. But that was it for me.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I'm not speaking to you again. Because he came across so rude about it. Like, he was like, he had an excuse, whatever, of why he even looked at it, blah, blah, blah. But
it doesn't matter if you look at it. You don't text me about it.
Yeah. Or just say, like, hey, what'd you do today? Like, you know,
even
if you want to get around it, like, because it wasn't a secret, I probably would have mentioned that later.
Another one for me is when you've had a bad day and you're talking to a guy about a bad day and then he one-ups you with his bad day.
Oh.
Or something negative.
This is so funny. This is so funny because a one-upper, the same guy I just talked about was so like that. I told him the most horrific story from my childhood, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like, I had the same problem. It was, like, not even related. He was like, my childhood was sucked. Like, my grandmother was mean to me. She just didn't like me.
And how...
And if you knew, I'm not ready to get into that. Maybe one day on the podcast we could talk about childhood.
Right.
If you knew the story I told him and the difference
between the two, he just wanted to sound sad.
Yeah, I'm just like, why are we? What? I was just like, yeah, that sucks.
I'm sorry, but when I tell you something sad or bad about my life, I just need support and for you to be like, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
And I wasn't even saying it even for that.
Right.
But it was a situation had happened. I was trying to explain why I reacted the way that I did.
Yes. He had to one-up you.
Yeah,
my life sucks more.
My grandmother hated me, so.
Okay.
So that.
Sure, Jan.
Oh, it makes me so
That's
mad.
a one-upper. I cannot do a one-upper, especially with negative things.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? Like, no.
I hate. And also, like, I kind of had a situation recently, too, with just friendships. Like, I don't like it in romantic friendships.
No.
Any of it.
No, friendship, same. It's an ick as a friend.
Yeah.
Do not one-up me for having a bad life.
Yeah.
It's bad days happen and let me talk about it. And I'm not expecting you to one-up me on whose day was worse.
Even the good stuff, too. Like, I get excited about something.
Yes. And then like, you know.
Like, oh, yeah, I did that last week, but with cooler people. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I had an ex. I went
whatever.
to a WWE event. It was the coolest thing ever.
Right.
Behind the scenes, met the talent, took pictures, coolest thing ever. I was telling my ex about it. Oh, I did that stuff growing up all the time because my dad was a football player, so we got to do all these kinds of things. Like, I know what it's like. Oh,
my ex did that too.
I'm so stupid. Why did I even share that with you? I'm so. You're right. That was dumb of me. Wow, I'm an idiot.
My ex did that too. Like, I would tell him, like, yeah, like, my family all used to blah, 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 whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh, well, that wasn't normal? Like, you only did that once or twice? Yeah. And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, like, cool.
Rude.
Well, I think, honestly, we can save our what we actually want in a guy because we're just sitting here bashing and saying all the things that really just are, like, turn-offs and just not it. And it's because of the guys we've dated. They've really taught us the things we do not like and will not put up with and icks that we have. But we're going to save what we really want in a guy, what we're looking for, I think, for next time because I really kind of want to dive into it. I'm kind of excited because I kind of know what I want now, and I haven't always known what I wanted. But I do now.
Yeah, it's a longer topic that I want to get more into. I agree.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you're listening, try not to do those icks, please. Cut your fingernails.
Yeah.
Look up things on a menu. Yeah, put the socks on. Do not go out to a bar without your socks on, wearing slides. Don't do that.
Yikes.
Don't even do that with socks on at a bar. But yeah, thanks for listening. We love y'all. And I hope y'all are doing fabulous out there. AttaGirl if you hadn't heard it.
AttaGirl. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.